Curios. Welcome to the Curio Storyteller, where we read books from yesteryear. We cosplay some of the characters on in the books, and we drag them a little bit, put a little psychology. That's what we do around here. Have a good time for a little time. We're gonna put Oreo Jr. back here, and I'm gonna start off with a question on this one.
Oh,
Yeah. Has anyone ever been in a relationship, a friendship, or whatever ship with someone who was just a little sketchy? Y'all had an agreement, but they just a little sketchy. Y'all want to see how that goes? Scott, you want to see how that goes?
sure.
Or Junior, you want to? We know he want to see how that goes. Well, let's see how it goes. For tonight's book, it is Grimm Fairy Tales for Young and Old, and we're going to read the story of the cat and the mouse set up housekeeping.
No.
Sometimes you gotta set that up. Let's see how this goes. A cat made the acquaintance of a mouse and went on at such length about her feelings of love and friendship that the mouse finally consented to setting up housekeeping with her. Okay, period. That's really nice.
Mm.
I love it when people come together, when things come together.
All right.
But, said the cat, we shall have to provide for the winter if we're not to go hungry. It would be risky for a little mouse like you to go foraging. You end up in a trap. The mouse agreed that this was excellent advice, and they brought a pot of fat. Okay, no, they are animals. But they didn't know where to put it. Finally, after long deliberation, the cat said, I can't think of a safer place than the church because no one would dare to take anything in a church. Who gonna tell them? Who gonna tell them? Not some of the churches I didn't heard about, honey. I watched that Drewski skit. We'll put it under the altar and we won't touch it until we need it. Okay, this sounds good. So the pot was hidden away, but it wasn't long before the cat felt a craving for it and said to the mouse, by the way, friend mouse, I've been invited to a christening. My cousin has given birth to a baby boy, white with brown spots. Oh, so cute. And I'm to be the godmother. Let me go out today and you do the housework by yourself. Sounds like that ain't part of the agreement. Yes, of course, said the mouse. Go by all means. And if they give you something nice to eat, think of me. I only wish I could have a taste of that sweet red child bed wine.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Okay. Okay, the mouse like to have a little nip nip. But it wasn't true. The cat had no cousin, and it hadn't been invited to any christening. She went straight to the church, crept over to the fat, and licked off the top. Then she went for a stroll on the rooftops, looking for opportunities. What kind of opportunities she looking for?
Whatever comes her way.
Okay. Put what y'all think down in the comment section. What opportunities do you think a cat who just stole from the church after saying that nobody steals from the church is looking for? What kind of opportunities you need, ma'am? After that, she scratched out in the sun and wiped her whiskers every time she thought of the fat. It was evening when she finally got back home. Well, said the mouse, there you are again. I'll bet you've had an enjoyable day. Not bad, said the cat. What did they name the baby? The mouse said. Top off, said the cat very dryly. Top off. The mouse exclaimed, that's a strange and unusual name. Is it customary in your family? What's so strange about it, said the cat. It's no worse than crumb thief, as your godchildren are called.
Wow.
Pause for the cause. For those who know, it sounded a little like Darvo. And for those who don't know what Darvo is, look it up. It's DARVO, honey. Okay. It's what people do to kind of throw you off their trail. It wasn't long before the cat had another craving. Oh, look at the cat. She said to the mouse, "You'll have to do me a favor and attend to the housekeeping that I ain't helped you on, and I ain't helped you with none of this time, because I'm a stone cold liar. By yourself. I've been asked to another Christianing." Oh, girl, look at that. I'm everybody godmama. I'm everybody's godmama. And I can't refuse because the child has a white ring around his neck. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? The good mouse consented, and the cat crept along the town wall to the church and ate half the fat. "Nothing tastes better than what you yourself eat," she said, and was very pleased with her day's work. She ain't do nothing all day. When she came home, the mouse asked, "What did they christen the child?" "Half gone," said the cat. "Half gone? You don't say so. Never in my life have I heard that name. I bet it's not in the calendar of saints." Ma'am, I'm gonna need for the mouse to just kind of get it together, but soon the cat's mouth watered again for the delicacy. "All good things come in threes," she said to the mouse. I'm to stand godmother again. The child is all black with white paws. Otherwise, it hasn't a single white hair on its whole body. I don't know why that matters. I don't
know.
Okay. That only happens once in several years. I call cap. If you've been to a country where they have no pet control or whatever, or you go to a city like where I'm from where they don't have pet control, you see every color cat, honey. Every color cat, because they ain't none of them neutered and everything coming up out of it. Okay, like every few weeks, cats are just producing kittens of all colors. So I don't know what this cat is talking about. Anyway, let me focus. I gotta focus.
All right.
"You'll let me go out again, won't you?" "Top half gone," the mouse replied. "Those names are so peculiar. They give me dark thoughts." Those are warnings. "All day long you sit at home in your fuzzy dark gray coat and your little pigtail," said the cat. "It makes you moody." "That's what comes of not going out in the daytime." Again, y'all look up Darvo. Just look up Darvo, because this is what the cat's giving. The cat's giving Darvo. During the cat's absence, the mouse washed the dishes and put the house in order. And meanwhile, the greedy cat emptied the pot of fat. "Now that it's gone," the cat said to herself, "there's nothing more to worry about." Her belly was full, and it was night when she waddled contentedly home. The moment she came in, the mouse asked her what name had been given to the third child. "You won't like it any better than the others," the cat said. "The name is All Gone." "All gone?" cried the mouse. "That's the most dubious name I've ever heard. I've never seen it in print. All gone. What can it mean?" Girl, what? Does the mouse not speak English or what here? She shook her head, rolled up in a ball, and went to sleep. After that, no one invited the cat to any more christenings. Oh, what a coinkadink. But when the winter came and there was nothing more to be found of the doors, the mouse remembered their treasure and said, Come on, cat. Let's go out to the pot of fat we've been saving. We'll enjoy it. Oh, yes, said the cat. You'll enjoy it as much as if you stuck your dainty little tongue out the window. What? Okay. I guess I guess that means you gonna get an air pocket. Okay. Off they went, and when they got there, the pot was still in its place, but it was empty. Ah, said the mouse. Now I see what happened. Now the light dawns. Some friend you turned out to be. You ate it all up when you went to stand godmother. First top off, then half gone, then be still, cried the cat. One more word and I'll eat you up. All gone was already out the mouse's tongue. No sooner was it out than the cat took a leap, grabbed the mouse, and gobbled her up. Now you see how it is. This is the way of the world. The end. And they all lived happily ever after. It's Grimm fairy tales. Well, you guys know how we end these things. You know, every story comes with a lesson or something that stood out. So for you guys, what stood out or what did you learn from this? Put it in the comment section for you guys. Scott?
It's good to be on top of the food chain.
Okay. Be the apex predator always. Yes. Well, yeah. Period. The stuff that stood out for me. Again, the Darvo. Every time, the mouse kind of had a little bit of intuition and kind of addressed the cat kind of pointed the finger back at him. Beware, baby. Beware of that. Anytime somebody blaming you for something that you accusing them of, it might be that they're doing it. Also, do not build your life with someone whose nature's incentives and appetites are fundamentally dangerous to you. If you're trying to go to school, but the person you trying to be with is a partier, y'all may not sync up. If you don't do any drugs, you are free and clean, or you don't want to drink or stuff like that, but the person does, it may not work. So just be careful of that. Just make sure that you and that person align, and also they're not a danger to you. So that kind of thing. Because the cat and the mouse, baby, y'all should have known. The mouse should have known. It's a no for me. But that's all I got. Did you have anything else, Scott?
No, that's what I had.
Okay, well, let's get Oreo Jr. back up here and conclude this. As always, we hope you guys had a great time hanging out with us. And as always, we've had a great time hanging out with you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, check out some shorts, some other lives, some videos. Make yourself at home on this channel. This is a place for us to kind of relax, read them stories, cosplay, do our crafts, cook our meal, whatever you want to do. So with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are, even when we are in the church, eating, stealing from the church, to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. We'll see you guys tomorrow for It's a Super Scary Saturday Sleepover and more Dream Days. So we'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. Bye.
Bye.